Hey everyone, and welcome to our final senior project design video. In case you forgot, I'm Sam Heck.
I'm Peter Oliver.
And I'm Ryan Jones.
And if you haven't already seen them, please check out our first two design videos. They will tell you what our project is about and what we went through to implement it.
You should currently be familiar with our modular design and some of the challenges we've had to go through to build it.
But just in case, let's start with some review.
If you recall, the system we are designing has three modules: the power module, the water wheel module, and the entertainment module.
If this is new to you, feel free to watch the first two videos.
Today we're going to show you guys the final finished product that we created and some of the testing we had to do before we considered it finished.
We will start by showing you the original 3D models and comparing those to what we actually built.
This should highlight any key design changes as well as introducing you to the machines you will get to use.
Here you can see the 3D model of the power module.
And here you can see it next to the finished power module.
Notice that instead of finger holes, we opted to use a handle, allowing you to generate more force and create more power.
Here you can see the 3D model for the water wheel module.
And here you can see it next to the finished water wheel module.
Notice how a small LED light is used rather than a watt meter. This is because a water wheel this small doesn't generate enough electricity to properly power a watt meter.
Here you can see the 3D model for the entertainment module.
And here you can see it next to the finished entertainment module.
Notice that the buttons are protected by a wooden box rather than being exposed. This improves their durability and will help them to last longer.
With the modules complete, there was one more thing we needed to do before we could send it your way.
You may remember from the first video we talked about customer and engineering requirements. These are requirements to ensure that the product is perfect for you, our customer.
We needed to actually test the system to make sure it met those requirements.
Let's look at some of these requirements and the tests that we used.
Here you can see a few of the requirements from video 1. Remember, these are only a few of them. There are actually close to 40 others.
Let's see one of the tests we use to assure the system is durable. This is the force test. The object of this test is to make sure nothing will break when it's being used or transported.
Here you can see a steady weight of 25 pounds being applied to certain points on the modules. Looks good to me.
This is one of the safety tests. It ensures that no fingers can reach moving parts or electrical wires.
We used a 1 centimeter wooden dowel to make sure there are no holes or areas large enough to squeeze a finger through.
Cha-ching! Another passed test.
With the tests passed and completed, the modules are ready for action.
Let's look at how they work when they're put together.
We will start with the water wheel module.
Here you can see the water wheel module in its setup position. Notice the wide feet that prevent it from being tipped over.
As the power module is cranked, water begins to rise from the lower reservoir to the upper reservoir.
Here the water is stored until the reservoir is full. You will find that the harder you spin the power wheel, the faster the upper reservoir will fill.
Once the water begins to spill over the side, you know the reservoir is full. Now comes the fun part.
By turning the yellow switch, you can release the water onto the water wheel. The spinning water wheel generates its own electricity and powers the red LED light.
Here is the entertainment module, ready to be used. If you look closely, you can see that each button is labeled to show you exactly what it does.
As you begin to crank the power wheel, you will notice a red light at the top of the TV. Once you see this light, you can push the power button. Make sure to only press it once.
When the light turns blue, the TV is on. You will see a menu on the screen. Press the fire button to select which game you want to play. We suggest Pac-Man.
It is very important that this whole time the power wheel is spun fast enough to keep the TV on. If it is not, the TV will turn off and you will have to turn it on again.
Now you are ready to play. Work as a team to help Pac-Man avoid the ghosts and eat all of the yellow circles. Nom 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 nom.
Now that you're all familiar with how this works, we hope you use it to have fun and learn something new.
We have truly enjoyed building this system, and we hope you enjoyed following us through the process.
Thanks, and we'll see you.
Sam.
Oh yeah.